I ever dream of Harrison Ford?
What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate April O'Neil action figure from NECA. And I am really excited to finally add this figure to my Turtles collection. And I think it's really cool how Judith Hoag was involved with the whole process and getting this figure out to the fans. And here we finally have her, so very cool. And here in the box here, we have this nice little effect going on the front here. So you move it around and make it look like the TV's got some static going on there, which is pretty cool. And then of course with our NECA Ultimate boxes here, you can open that up and you get a nice image over here, and you get to see the figure in that nice window there. And all of her accessories. And then we're going to go look at the side here. We get a nice image there. And then on the back here, we're going to get another couple images of the figure there. You see our turtles hanging out down here. And then on the other side, we're going to get a couple more images there. And then back around to the front. And yeah, like I said, pretty excited to have this. So let's go ahead and get it open and check her out. And here we have April O'Neil out of the packaging. And this figure is beautiful. I think that it might be one of the finest figures that NECA has ever done. I've really been noticing like some huge differences ever since, I'm pretty sure it was the McCready figure. There were some different things with the articulation and just the design that I was really liking. And then with the boys figures with Homelander and Starlight, both of those figures are so good. Like, they're just done so well. And I know people were worried about the knees here and how they did those, and I actually don't mind them. I think that they're just fine, and we actually had a little taste of how they were doing these with the Starlight figure, and I thought she looked fine. I was very happy with that figure. So there is so much detail on this figure, and so much just wonderful paintwork. There's just so much happening. Like, there's a design, there's like a pattern on her skirt, there's a pattern on her shirt, but then there's two different colors because of the inside where her sleeves rolled up, and then the outside of it, and just little things like her buttons. And the paint it's not absolutely perfect, but it's pretty spot on. Like, they didn't miss much here. It's off by just a tad on a couple of these buttons, but not worth a complaint at all. I think it looks really nice. Got this little button here. And then we've got these little pins here. And then this, what is this little brooch here? And my goodness, like, it's just the crispness of the paint. It's done so well. She's got this little watch here, and she's got this little ring on her thumb, and that carries over for all of the hands she came with. So it's nice that they put that detail and attention there, and didn't skip out on that. I mean, you can see her nails on the hand, like, and then we get to the face. Like, it's the likeness is amazing. Like, they did such a good job with getting the likeness to Judith Hoag. And it's just done so well. And the hair, like, all the paint, like the wash going on. the sculpt, it's crazy. She's got this nice vest here, and it looks like it probably would come off if you wanted to take it off. And I love the thickness of the skirt. It's pretty pliable. Digging that. So far there is only one thing really, like we haven't gotten to articulation or anything, but there's one thing I noticed that I have to point out, and it kind of sucks. Let's turn her around here, and this right here is very unbecoming. Like, I know it's a nitpick, but look at that ugliness there with the paint. I don't get it, and they did it down here for the heels too. I am not a fan of that. So other than this unsightly little thing back here, I really like this figure, and I think that they did a really nice job. So yeah, the detail is just blowing me away. Very nice. And the knees don't bug me. I don't mind that. So yeah, let's go ahead and set her back here and see what she comes with as far as accessories go. And she's got a decent amount. So let's get into that. First off, we get the second head sculpt. And she's kind of smiling in this. You can see her teeth a little bit there. And yeah, like again, the attention to detail. Like if you look there, you can see her earring back there. See her ear through the hair there. It just looks so good. Eyes came out really nice. Very happy here. So yeah, there's that. And then we get this cool purse here. And it actually opens up. You see that, which is pretty sweet. And you can put other things in it too, but I'm going to put this in it. It's from when Raphael dropped it. And I'm just going to have it hanging out in there. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. When I first noticed it, I was like, what is going on? And it just kind of opens up there, and there's plenty of room. I might actually put her extra hands in there. That's really cool. But the detail here looks really nice on this bag. Let's set this aside here. Turned out really good. And then after the bag, we also get this little stack of microwavable pizzas here from when they are at her apartment. And then, like I showed before, we get Raphael's weapon here that he leaves behind after rescuing her. And then we also get this microphone for when she's doing reports. It's pretty cool. On the scene. And then we get 3 sets of hands. We get the open hands that she has out of the packaging. And then we get a couple gripping hands here. And there you see the thumb has the ring there. The detail is just fantastic. And you can see her nails. It's crazy. But yeah, 2 gripping hands here. And then we get a fisted hand and a pointing hand. And last, which I'm not used to getting something like this, we get this nice little stand, and I almost wonder if it's because of how small her feet are. I've gotten her to stand okay, but I do see that being an issue. Her feet are really small, and she's got these heels on. So, yeah, let's see how she fits on here. Look, not at all. I'm sure we can get her. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little stand. I'll take it. Not too bad. So yeah, that's it for her accessories there. And now let's go ahead and take a look at her articulation. So for articulation, let's go ahead and start up here at the head. And she does get a pretty decent bit of motion there. Front and back all right, even with the hair, side to side. And then we get a hinge and swivel for the shoulders. Pretty decent. And double jointed elbows. And you can swivel a little bit at the elbows as well. We get a hinge and swivel for the wrists. And that is an in and out. Same with that wrist. Nothing at the diaphragm, and we just get a little bit at the waist. And we're going to be hindered here for the hips as well, and the thighs, due to her skirt. So there's not a whole lot happening there. It's a little unfortunate, but it's to be expected as well. So I'm not really going to give them any strikes for that. And then we get double jointed knees. And can she kick her own butt? Not gonna force it. Yeah, I am. She can. And then for the ankles, we get our hinge and pivot there in a rocker. So that's not bad. Very small feet. But I was still able to get her to stand all right. And it's just so unfortunate about this right here. But you know, I bet it wouldn't take too much work to go in there and paint those up. So shouldn't have to, but it should be pretty easy as well. So let's see here. That's I think that's it for articulation. Not too bad. And everything was moving pretty smoothly too. Like NECA's been getting a lot better with that. And used to be a lot of QC issues, joints breaking, and you know, you just need to know, like, you're supposed to heat them up. It does help the plastic. You give them a boil bath, or I use a hair dryer most of the time. But these last few NECA figures I've gotten have been pretty smooth. So I've been pretty happy. They're definitely doing something different, something better, and I love it. So yeah, that's it for articulation there. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. Here she is next to Casey Jones from the Casey Jones and Raphael 2-pack from NECA. Here she is next to Splinter. And here she is next to Starlight from the Boys, also from NECA. And I would definitely say that these are two of my favorite female action figures in my collection. And here she is next to McCready from The Thing. And here she is hanging out with Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello. Let's go ahead and check out her other head sculpt real quick here. And that comes off really nice. No issues there. The other one goes on real nice. No issues, not too loose, not too tight. And there's her other head sculpt. Looking pretty good. Yeah. I actually think I'm going to leave that one on. I like her smile there. So overall, I really like this figure. I think that NECA did a fantastic job. The attention to detail throughout her wardrobe, and like the different things like the stitching and the silvers here, just fantastic. And the sculpting in her hair, and like the fact that you can see one of her earrings, and like the just little things throughout that are done really well, and just very impressed. So, and I'm very happy to finally have this figure in my collection. And yeah. For a number, I'm going to go ahead and give her an 8 out of 10. And it would have been higher, but I really don't like the back of the legs there, those joints, and the same with the ankles. And then I also, unfortunately, had this little paint blemish here. Not too horrible. But everything else, it's really just the back of the legs there. Everything else is pretty fantastic. Like both the head sculpts are done really well. I love the accessories she comes with. Her purse is really cool. And yeah, the actress Judith Hoag is just, she just seems like such a fantastic person. She really did a lot to make sure that we all got this figure. And she's the reason that we're going to be getting an unmasked Casey Jones figure, so that is pretty awesome. So yeah, I think that's going to do it. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Please make sure you're hitting that like button, and go ahead and leave me a comment. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming. And until next time, take good care.